Hello, ABS Owls. Here we are. Yes, we've got some unfortunate news tonight from our superintendent's office. But you know what? We were prepared for this. We knew there was a high likelihood of something like this happening. And I have to tell you that there is a lot of good and a lot of silver linings in this. The good news is that because of all of our social distancing, because of our 6 feet apart desks, because of all of our mask wearing and our careful precautions, DHHS is recommending very, very, very few people for quarantine as a result of close contact. Possibly fewer than 5. I think the likelihood of community spread is very, very minimal. This building continues to be a very safe place. In fact, closing the building at all tomorrow is really just a precaution. Yes, we're going to deep clean. Yes, we're going to get everything spick and span for Thursday. But I think, we almost could open the building tomorrow. We're not going to. I think it's safer not to, but we almost could do it. We've been very careful here. And we're also well prepared for tomorrow. Here we are. We're going to have our first pivoted remote day, and we're ready for that as well. I have to tell you that at 8:17 p.m., I set up a Google Hangout staff meeting for the EVS staff, and at 8:30 p.m., 13 minutes later, I had 39 staff members right there at their computers with me talking about tomorrow and making sure we're ready to go. And then after the meeting, we wrapped up about 8:50. I had half a dozen staff members pulling up with their cars, making sure they had what they needed from the building, being careful, wearing their masks, washing their hands, not going to the rooms that we may have had exposures in, but getting materials they need for tomorrow because they are that committed and because they care that much about even this single day of your children's education tomorrow. It is going to be a little bit crazy. We prepared for this. We've had the kids on the Chromebooks. We've had the kids in Google Classroom. We've had them doing Google Hangouts. Our older students, our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders are probably a little better poised for this than our younger students, but they're all ready. When we planned on this, we planned on them having their Chromebooks with them. We had thought we'd have at least a little notice, not finding out at 6:30 p.m. that we had to do this, but we can do this, and we're going to learn from this. So we're going to give tomorrow a go, see what we can figure out. I realized that we didn't send computers home, so a lot of folks won't have the technology they need, won't be able to access, and that's okay. Those absences are going to be excused. But for those who do have computers and those who do have the ability, we want to see how many kids we can get in tomorrow, and we want to give this a dry run and see how this goes so we can make adjustments as we need to. In the body of this email, I'm sharing with you the timing of the morning meetings for all of our students in all of their different classes. And I'm also going to include in this video brief instructions for logging into Google Classroom and the Google Hangout. So if your students aren't prepared or if they have forgotten, that's okay. This quick little tutorial should help you. And if they don't get in, they don't get in. It's okay. We're going to try to do a morning meeting tomorrow for all of our students. We're going to try to do a little bit of math for all of our students. We're going to try to do a little bit of literacy for all of our students. And we're going to take this thing for a dry run, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm very optimistic that we'll be back here on Thursday. I'm very optimistic that there will not be additional cases here in the building. But we're going to be smart about this, and we're not taking any chances. All of our students will start tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, with an online morning meeting. A good number of your students will likely be able to navigate to that morning meeting entirely on their own. Others may need assistance. Here are my quick and dirty instructions for you to help your child navigate to their morning meeting. They must first log into their email account. I'm in my email account now. And they must then go to these 9 little boxes in the top right corner of their screen. If you click those boxes and you scroll down to Classroom with a little chalkboard and click on that, it will take you to a number of Google Classrooms. Now, I have access to many Google Classrooms, but your child will probably have just 1 or maybe 2 in their Google Classroom. I'm going to go ahead and click on a classroom here, which will take me in. And then if you go to the top, you'll notice the word classwork. If you click on classwork and then find the word meet, this will take you into the appropriate Google Hangout. Hi guys, where you can join now and meet with your class. Teachers will have further instructions on the day and be able to talk you through what the rest of the day of remote learning will look like. Who cares for you? We do. How much? So much. Have a good night, EVS Owls. Be well.